So I didn't know this was an adult, like, erotic manga. It is reading rush day 1. I am so excited and my hair is bigger than life because I need to do it today. Yes, let's get some reading done. And of course, on reading rush day 1, my parents went out and got McDonald's this morning for some reason. Not too sure why, but I'm very thankful. It is 8 a.m. It's a little past 8 a.m. actually because I was being difficult. But I do have to film a self-tape today, and then I'm going to try and read as much as humanly possible while getting this video up, obviously. But let me show you my McDonald's. I'm so excited for it. Like they did. Oop, my ketchup got all over the bag. Oops. They have the little potatoes. I love them. And a little sandwich, croissant sandwich. I'm looking forward to eating this. And yeah, I got a little coffee. Look at me go. Water. And stay tuned because during this vlog I'm going to give you guys a bunch of tips that I have to help me, you know, crush readathons. Especially as of late, I've been in like a reading slump, kind of a life slump, but you know, trying to get back into it, and I realized what's really helped for me. So yeah, definitely what's helped for me also is waking up at the same time every day. So if you know that you are just not a morning person, stop trying to force yourself to be a morning person. It's okay. Set your alarm to like noon or 1 or whatever your natural time of waking up is, but as long as you don't feel like bad about it, just make sure you do what's best for you. Me, I know I can wake up at 8 a.m. and I don't feel too bad, and I also have like self-tapes to do and things like that, so it's like a good time. If I would try to wake up any earlier than 8, I think I would cry if I'm being quite honest. But yeah, make sure you stay tuned for more tips during this video of how to crush the reading rush. Yes. And I'll get into later what I plan on reading, and maybe do a behind the scenes of my self-tape so you guys can see, because I know a lot of you guys have been commenting about how you guys are also interested in acting, so I'll show you a little behind the scenes of that. Ooh. So here's a little behind the scenes of my self-tapes. So I have my kind of setup here. I really like this kind of, it's like a palish blue backdrop, but it kind of almost looks gray. Like a cute light, really light whitish blue gray. So it looks really good, and I have a ring light. I guess I could turn it off because it's really bright. So yeah, I have the ring light in front of me, and I just tape like this using my camera. But yeah, ring light. And because this room is so small and my parents are moving, we have like boxes here in the corner, and then this is the blow up. It's normally like right in front of this. I just keep this up and then put the bed right below it. I'll show you that in a second. But yeah, that's how I film my self-tapes. But yeah, I finished, so now it's time to edit and add the audio and layer it. There's like 3 scenes, so there's a bit of editing to do, adding them all together. But yeah, that's self-tapes, yay! And then I can start the reading rush. And ta-da! And I just keep that up there. So I got on my comfy clothes, and I was about to start editing the self-tape, but then I realized how hungry I was. It's 2 p.m. now. I woke up around 8:30 today to start getting ready for the self-tape and everything. So my next tip for crushing readathons is to take breaks. I feel like we get really excited during readathons, especially during the first day. If it's like a week-long or a month-long readathon, we're like excited that first day. We like read several books and we realize, oh, the next day I'm so exhausted, and it's hard to get that energy back. So take breaks and reward yourself. So pick a kind of reward system. I think tonight I'll show you my main reward system, but for right now, my reward for accomplishing my big task of the day is to watch the Irish Readers Reading Rush Day 1 vlog. I keep calling it Booktubeathon, like in my head. That's what I refer it to, even though the name has changed. So I just, yeah, keep remembering that. So I'm gonna do that, eat my lunch, and probably, hopefully, you know, by 4 p.m. I'll be reading. We'll see. I am planning on trying to read 4 books today, which I'll get into later. But yeah, I'm very excited that my big task of the day is done. Comment down below, do you have any tips that you recommend for accomplishing reading rushes or readathons? I don't know why I'm talking weird. I'm gonna eat. I'm so hungry. So hungry. Oh my god, so I'm watching Kevin's vlogs, or like his vlog. It's been like my 30-minute break. I finished eating and stuff, but he reminded me of the photo challenge, and like this readathon, like the reading rush, I'm kind of doing it in a very chill way. I'll explain later. It's one of my tips is to be more flexible with, you know, the challenges and stuff. So I'm not really participating in the reading challenges, but then I thought, you know what, this photo challenge might be really cute. I'm wearing my Black Panther shirt and some like really cute khaki pants. So I'm gonna try and see if I can get a book to match it. I'll show you my options. Okay, so option 1 I think is Black Flamingo, because it is black and he's brown, so I feel like that kind of matches his yellow font. Like, what do you guys think? No? Yes? I feel like it's a pretty good match. It's a little busy though, because this has a lot of color and this has a lot of color. But option 1, yo, and these are the most comfiest like pants. They're like cargo pants, but they're like super like stretchy. The best. Okay, and then I think option 2 is Black Veins. This is also another kind of black book. If this had like less going on, I feel like this would match better, if that makes sense. What do you guys think? Yes? Yes? Is this a vibe? Is this a vibe? We don't know. I'm not fashionable. Got this shirt for like $5 in a discount sale, so possibly Black Leopard, Red Fox, but I think also, again, way too much graphics going on. I feel like watching everyone else's vlogs are gonna remind me what I need to vlog, which is so funny, and it's great because I live in Hawaii, so I'm like gonna be the last one to upload, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I think it's a good thing because I get to watch everyone's videos and then upload mine. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up his vlog and then I am going to edit my self-tape. It's done. I did it. I sent the email to my agent manager of my self-tapes. Thank the Lord. I'm so tired. It's now 4 p.m. and that's kind of how my days get away from me. Like 2 self-tapes a week. Next thing you know, like I feel like I'm missing days of my life because, you know, there's the days that I'm memorizing, the days that I'm filming, and then next thing you know, I'm like, is it almost like evening? What? And ignore my neighbors. You can totally hear everyone around me. When you live in a small community, what can you do? Okay, let's get into what I plan on reading. So obviously the reading rush, finally getting to read. So exciting. And I think that's what's also really cool about daily vlogs, is that you get to see other aspects of people's lives. And I know a lot of people have been commenting such sweet things on my vlogs about how they really like that about my vlogs, that they're commenting and stuff, which is really cool. Great. It's just unfathomable that I'm so close to like 4K. Like, let's not even get into it. I'm gonna get emotional. It's so weird. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm not really following the reading rush prompts this year. I've decided a kind of tip for doing or crushing readathons or the reading rush is to really make it match your lifestyle. Because these are just supposed to be fun. The real goal for any readathon ever is just to try and read as much as possible. So that really means don't stress out about every second of every day, especially if you're a busy person doing, you know, online work, online school, things like that. Like, it's understandable. It's just taking those moments that you may have been, instead of watching a movie, pick up a book and read. So really tailor the readathon to you. This year, how I'm tailoring it to me is that I'm not putting pressure on reading certain books for certain genres, so that way I can mood read. I'm very much a mood reader. I've been semi in a reading slump, so that's why I'm kind of tailoring this readathon to be just really flexible for me. Some people do really well when readathons are like super structured and it helps them be able to choose because they have like, you know, decision fatigue or whatever it may be. For me, it's more so the fact that like sparing moods, like sometimes I'll want to read, sometimes I won't. I have been trying to get out of my reading slump, but what helps me get out of my reading slump is reading manga. So today I've decided that I am going to read manga, but to make it better, I'm going to read specific mangas that are available on NetGalley, and I'll actually show them to you. But one other thing that I am planning on reading that's very short, that will make me feel super accomplished, because I feel like, oh, I scratched myself. I feel like there's 2 mindsets when it comes to kind of readathons. You are either the person who loves goals, and it makes you like really want to chase them. So you like, you know, I'll read my biggest book first, get that out of the way, so that way I can manage, like, the books get smaller and smaller and more manageable throughout the week. Or you're that person who's like, I need a small book at the first day, feel accomplished, and feel like the rest of the week is, you know, easy breezy. I fall into the latter of that category. I am that person who like needs that instant gratification, and neither side is bad. It's just know what works for you. If I were to pick up a big book right now, even if it was a good book, I probably wouldn't finish it today, and in addition start to feel bad and then not want to read. So instead, I'm gonna read a very short book. We Should All Be Feminists. I got this in my black lit box. If you want to check it out, I've done 3 of those unboxings on my channel. I love the support. You guys are so, I'm so in love with you guys. Thank you so much for caring about my content. So yeah, super short, 52 pages. I am going to knock this out, and then let me show you what I'm considering reading on NetGalley. Okay, so this one, I'm thinking about reading this one. There Are Things I Can't Tell You, which just looks like a beautiful male-male romance, which is amazing because I feel like mangas never do that. Okay, yep, see, LGBTQIA plus romance, yay! Okay, let's see what else it says. Description. So these 2 characters are polar opposites when it comes to personality. Yeah, we have one that's soft-hearted and shy, one that's energetic. As the saying goes, through opposites attract. Saves from bullies. Oh, looks like there's a little bit of bullying in this. Let's see, heartfelt, realistic portrayal of young adults struggling with romance, coming of age, accepting sexuality. Interesting. Okay, I definitely think I am going to get this. So let's do read now. Aha, and this one. Okay, let's see the full description. So when Yuji accidentally overhears his classmate confessing to another friend that he's gay, his perspective shifts. Another gay manga. So cute. Okay, I think I'm just gonna get it. I'm gonna read these 2 today, and that's the goal. Okay, so it looks like for these I can only download the PDF on my laptop, which is interesting. I haven't had that before. Hey guys, so it's much later. It's currently 9 p.m. here, and I just finished the manga. So I finished 2 books today. I'm very excited to talk about them. So the first thing I read was We Should All Be Feminists, and I thought it was actually very good. Someone commented when I mentioned this on my TBR, they're like, I can't wait to see what you think, because, you know, I wasn't sure about it. And I actually thought this was really well said, with lots of great arguments and very tactful. Like, there was no, obviously you can see how short it was, there was no space for like contemplation. It was just really well written, very precise. The only thing I think it was missing, and why I won't give it a 5-star, is it speaks of gender and, you know, female, male perspectives, and she does talk about expanding gender in general, the concepts. I do think because this woman identifies as a woman, there is that missing voice of non-binary people. So otherwise I thought it was really good from her perspective of life and why she thinks how things can get better. I agreed with a lot of what she said. I totally agree with that we need to stop teaching women that to like cater to the fragile male ego. I won't dive into it just in case you guys like, I don't know, I don't want to start any arguments or anything, but like I definitely subscribe to the idea that we should be teaching kids, boys, girls, people, non-binary people included, that, you know, your gender shouldn't influence any certain opinion. But that takes time to, you know, cultivate. The culture's mindset needs to change, and I think that's what we're slowly working towards, and that makes me happy. I just wish it progressed faster and people wouldn't backstep. But I thought some really valid points were made in here. And the second thing I read, so I was able to download one of the 2 mangas I wanted on NetGalley. The second one isn't downloading. The PDF is being rude. I tried to use the new NetGalley shelf, so one of them downloaded, and it is called, what is it called? there are things I can't tell you. So I didn't know this was an adult, like, erotic manga. Somehow, how did I miss that? I read the description. It's about a romance, LGBTQ. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I thought it was very tasteful. I didn't know that going in. It was very interesting. I feel like there should have been like a tagline, you know, adult or something. But nonetheless, I thought the story was quite touching. So it's a story that covers a lot of homophobic topics when you don't embrace your sexuality, and also feeling like you can't accept other people's love. So it's very touching, very intimate story, and even in this short manga that's like barely over 200 pages, it touched on their romance so well, and I really enjoyed it. But yeah, halfway through the book I was like, oh, they're doing it. Oh, I'm seeing the D. Oh. But it was tasteful. It was fine, and I thought it was quite touching because it did help the story. I don't like it when mangas include, or not mangas, but in general when media includes sex just to be like, ooh, hot take, like, look what we're doing. Like, no, if it doesn't move the plot forward, don't put it in the book. And I thought this manga did a really good job, like, having an elevated story. And I also really appreciate it because manga tends to only have heterosexual couples, and they're normally really heavily stereotyped. Like, the nerdy girl likes the bad boy, or the nerdy boy gets the pretty girl, or it's just so, it's like the manga's fabrication is normally that, like, biased and kind of narrow. So I really love this, like, expansion. The trigger warnings for homophobia, obviously, and kind of suicidal thoughts and depression, but overall I thought it was quite touching. I thought it talked a lot about accepting love, and it was a very believable love story, and it was just quite intimate and touching. And I'm happy I downloaded it, and I'm very sad that I couldn't get my hands on the other one. I emailed NetGalley and I'm like, hey, this PDF is blank. Can we fix that? And just like that, I sent in one more NetGalley review. So let's check my score. It was at 30% before doing this. I'm at 39. That's very exciting. I really hope the other manga gets situated so I can read it and review it, or else it's just on my catalog and, like, I don't know how to read it because it says that I've downloaded it, but it's a blank document. If any of you guys know what's happening, let me know, because I've tried the new NetGalley shelf thing and it's still not working. Very upsetting. What's up, guys? So it is like 8 a.m. I'm working on uploading the vlog for day 1, and I see some people have already uploaded theirs, and I started editing my vlog last night. It's gonna be a long one, oh no. So thank you guys if you made it to the end of this video. I wanted to say that my black booktuber shoutout is gonna be Kristin G. Her channel name is Books and More with Kristin G. She's super cute. I know she did the Blackathon, the queer readathon that happened on Juneteenth. That's where I saw her video for the first time. Very cool, like, love the energy, love the book reading. It's very motivational. You guys should check her out, and make sure with these black booktuber recommendations that if you do like their content, do more than subscribe. I know I just watched Mayana's live show. It's not just about subscribing to black people because you haven't. It's about, you know, finding people who you like and subscribing to their content. YouTube doesn't really promote a lot of black content in general, because you could tell all the big booktubers are white, and you can't say that it's because, you know, they've been around the longest, because there's been plenty of black people on YouTube in general, beauty community, lifestyle community, that have less following. I just feel like it's the norm to just not subscribe and not search for them, so I'm trying to make it a norm. That was a lot for the morning. My brain can't handle. But yeah, so I managed to read 2 books, and one of them was accidentally smut. Ooh. The other one was a feminist manifesto, which was really interesting. What an interesting start to the reading rush. We Should All Be Feminists, I'm giving 4 stars, and I think I'm gonna give The Things We Can't Tell, I don't remember the title exactly, I think I'm gonna give that probably like a 3-star. It was okay. I might dip my toe into the next volume. We'll see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more of the reading rush videos or anything on my channel. And I hope this video gave you a little bit more sunshine. Bye.